we've got a good little tactical situation here. We've got the next mark is off to the side, so your ley lines would be something like this. So the long tack is definitely starboard tack. So you want to spend most of your time on the next leg sailing on starboard, and less time sailing on port. I'll just take those out of there because I've exaggerated the size of the course a little bit here. So what we had was Anders coming into the mark, and then Klaus coming into the mark, and then they both got headed. So at this moment, Klaus has to throw in a super fast tack or duck behind Anders. So if Anders tacks here, then Klaus tacks. Klaus is going to get rolled. Klaus is going to be in Anders' dirty air. So if Anders tacks first, Klaus has to sail past him. And even tacking here isn't a great move because you have a long way to sail in Anders' lee bow, and you might get sucked down into it. The mark was a bit further off away than this. So they come around the mark here. They get knocked. Klaus actually really wants to slam in this tack so that even if it's not a great tack, Klaus gets a clean lane on this new lifted, because the wind shifted to the right, on this new lifted tack. So from the moment that Klaus sees that Anders is starting to head up, it's almost already too late to tack. Like maybe you have 1 second where you could throw in a faster tack to get a clean lane. If you wait too long, this boat rolls you as the back boat. So you don't want to be realizing this situation as you round the mark. You want to have already played this out in your head. So when you're coming downwind, you're thinking, okay, we round the mark. Am I going to tack or go straight? Well, I'm not in any big rush to tack, but I would like to tack at the same time or before Anders does, especially if we get knocked. So if you've already thought this on the downwind, if I come around the mark and get lifted, I'll probably stay a little bit longer. I won't mind staying on port tack a bit longer. So you go around the mark, and then as soon as you get knocked, you say, oh, this is where I tack. And then you have a jump on the boat ahead of you, and you have a chance of passing them on the next leg. Or on the opposite situation would be you get lifted, yeah, I guess that's not, you both decide to sail. Maybe Klaus can pin Anders past the ley line and try to tack over the ley line. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk that through, that you want to try to think about your decisions before you get into the situation, because your instincts are good, but your instincts are going to be better if you've already gone over it in your mind.